Hi guys, and welcome to week 2 of COMS 1411 lab. Before we talk about this week, I just wanted to remind you of a couple of things. If you have not yet filled out the federal attendance module policy agreements, you'll be getting an email from me here in the next day or two reminding you that you need to do that. Also, for last week, you had some activities to do. One activity to do. And so if you have not done that yet, you need to get that finished as well. I realize that some of you may have joined the class late. You can actually add new classes up through the 25th, I believe, which is Tuesday, the 25th. And so I try to take things kind of easy the first week or two just because people are moving classes around. So again, if you're joining the class late, make sure that you get those things done from week 1. I've started grading week 1 things, but chances are yours is probably not graded yet if you're watching this very early in the week. But I did want to just show you to access your grades for this lab course at any time, click on the grades link. And over here, you'll see anything that's been put out there along with the due date. And so the policy agreements was an auto-graded thing, and so you should see a 3 out of 3 there, which would make your current grade be 100%. If I have graded your shared resources document already, you'll see a grade there. If you see a dash or an exclamation point, I can't remember what you see. No, I think you see a dash for this one because it's not something that you turned in. You sent it to me, you shared it with me, and so I will manually enter a grade there. But lab week 2, you will be submitting a document, and so after this week, when you submit that, you will see an exclamation point there, which tells me that you turned something in and it's ready to be graded. And so I will go through and manually grade those next week and convert that to a score. But for this lab course, every week you'll have at least one assignment that will either be auto-graded or manually graded. And as soon as you see a grade here, it should update your total points that you have and show you your current grade for this lab course. Okay, so let's just briefly talk about what you're going to be doing this week. When I made this video, it was not turned on for you to see, but it will be when you watch this. So you'll notice the title is Computer Beginnings. In the 1403 class this week, we are just covering a short introduction module that kind of talks about the beginnings of computers. And if you're like me, I do not like history. I hate studying and memorizing history. But I guess because I'm in the technology field, I find it fascinating how we started with computers, where they came from, and just kind of a look at the strides that were made through different eras. So you have 2 short videos to watch this week that take you through the very early stages of computing up through almost where we are today. You'll see that those videos combined are just a little over 20 minutes. And as you're watching the videos, you're going to answer some questions about those videos. And I'm doing that a little bit differently this week than I did last week, just to give you some practice with another way that you might be doing assignments for some of your other classes. So last week, I shared a Word document with you that I had created in Word Online. So I created a share link, I shared it with you, you opened it in your OneDrive, your Word application, you filled it out, you shared it back with me. So you didn't submit anything to Blackboard. But this week, I also created a Word document in my Word app, and I saved it and uploaded it here for you. So it's just a little different in that it's not a shared file, it's an attached file. So when you click it, you should get the option to save it. And so you'll want to save it either on your local computer or on your OneDrive. It won't matter. I'm just gonna, I don't put it in my downloads folder for now. Put my name on it. And click save, and notice that it's downloading, and I'm going to click it and it's going to open on my local machine. Now if you saved it to your OneDrive, it might open in Word Online. So you'll notice it looks very similar to last week's. You put your name here, And then you've got some questions. Now, the directions say, watch the videos posted on Blackboard and answer the questions below. The questions are asked in the order they appear in the video. You may want to pause the video to type your responses. So when you start watching the first video, Early Computing Crash Course Computer Science number 1, here's the question. What was the earliest computing device recorded? So that's the first question that you're going to come to. And you may want to, again, pause the video so that you can type your response here. This point deductions column is for me to make it faster when I grade. If you miss a question, I will deduct the points out here. You'll notice there are 10 questions total, 5 from each video, and so each question is worth 2 points. Again, that just makes it easier and will make the grading go much faster since this is going to have to be manually graded. So once you are finished with the document, you will make sure that it is saved wherever it's saved to. And then this week, rather than sharing with me, you're going to upload it. So here's where you get the start file, and then here is where you upload your completed document. So once it's finished, you go here. Notice you can see some things about the document, and then down here under assignment submission, you're going to click Browse My Computer because that's where it's located. Let's see, and I put mine in my Downloads folder. And okay, I'm not seeing it. I thought that's where I put it. Okay, I don't know where I put it, but wherever you put it, you're going to find it and you're going to click open and it's going to attach it. Now that's bugging me as to where did I save it? File, save as. Oh, it's in some weird spot. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to waste time going through and moving it and find it, but you get the idea. And so once you turn it in there, once you have chosen it, then you just click submit and it will turn that into me. And again, if you go to grades, you will see an exclamation point there and you can even click on it. It should be a clickable link so that you can click on it and you can verify that you actually turned it in. And so that's week 2. It's short and sweet. Not every week will be this short. But again, here at the beginning of the class, because people are moving classes around, I don't like to throw too much out there because people joining late get very overwhelmed if they have a lot of assignments that they have not completed yet. So enjoy your easy week. Let me know if you have any questions about anything.